This is Nicole Brown from Abler HD Canada. On what was supposed to be a celebratory night, the grand opening of a new pub at Scarborough Town Centre on Friday was met with gunfire, sending 12 people to the hospital. Toronto police said 3 masked male suspects, one armed with an assault rifle and the other 2 with handguns, entered Piper Arms at 520 Progress Avenue just before 10:40 p.m. They walked into the bar, they produced their guns, and they opened fire indiscriminately on the people sitting inside the bar. Supt. Paul McIntyre of Organized Crime Enforcement told reporters at the scene. Emergency services are on the scene of a shooting in Scarborough on Friday, March 7, 2025. When emergency crews arrived, they located 12 individuals in their 20s to mid-50s suffering from various injuries. 6 victims sustained gunshot wounds, while the others were injured by flying broken glass. McIntyre said. He added that the gunshot injuries were non-life-threatening. "I'm happy to report by the grace of God that there's been no fatalities." McIntyre said, again extremely lucky. Police do not have any information about the suspects. They initially shared on social media that the suspects might have fled in a silver car, and one was wearing a black balaclava.
This is a very active investigation. We're only a few hours into it, but I will tell you what we know up to this point. At approximately 10:39 p.m. this evening, we received numerous 911 calls to attend the pub here behind me for a mass shooting. When officers arrived on scene, they discovered 12 individuals suffering from various injuries. Those individuals were transported to local hospitals. I can tell you right now, our preliminary investigation reveals that 3 males entered the pub just before 10:40. 1 male was armed with what appears to be an assault rifle. The other 2 males were armed with handguns, and they walked into the bar, they produced their guns, and they opened fire indiscriminately on the people sitting inside the restaurant, inside the bar. I'm happy to report, by the grace of God, that there's been no fatalities. The 12 that are at hospital right now, 6 are confirmed to have gunshot wounds. Those gunshot wounds are not life-threatening. Again, extremely lucky. The others that are there are suffering from injuries such as flying glass, broken glass, and that sort of thing. So we do have 6 gunshot victims right now. The motive for this investigation, or for this shooting right now, remains unclear. We're chasing down all leads. I can tell you this was a brazen and reckless act of violence that's really shaken our community in the city itself. Myself and the other officers that watched the video, we are horrified by it. We've seen a lot of shootings over the years, a lot of video. You get inured to it to a certain extent. But tonight's shooting, these guys just looked at the crowd and opened fire. It was horrible. It's kind of eerie. There's a lot of damage to the walls. There's glass walls that are shattered. There's blood all over the floor. Some people ran to the basement before the police got here hiding, so there's blood in the basement. It's a big scene, it's a messy scene. It's so early on, anything is possible. It could be random, it could be targeted, we don't know. It'll be up to the investigators right now, sifting through the evidence to determine that. Thanks, everyone. Thank you.
My message to the President is this: Canada will fight back. We will defend our people and our economy, and we will put Canada first.